Essay writing requires a lot of pre-planning and generating of ideas to know what you might like to write about. So the first thing you ask yourself is, what is my topic? A subject is a broad field of study or inquiry. And then a topic becomes a focused study of a subject. In other words, it's no longer a broad field of study, it is now focused. That's a difference between subject and topic. Your purpose is to think about what you're trying to accomplish. What do you want? How do you want to affect your reader? What's the ultimate goal for your writing? Are you looking to entertain your readers, to express your feelings or ideas, to explain something to readers, as in exposition, or to persuade readers to accept or act on your opinion, as in argument? So who is the audience? Who is the target audience? It will help you determine their background, knowledge, and demographics. For instance, if you were writing for children, you would have a whole different attitude toward what you were saying than if you're writing for an adult college audience. The background is what is the general point of view regarding this subject. It helps to generate a focused topic that will interest the reader. The demographics means focusing on the gender, age, level of education, socioeconomic status, and religion will help tailor your writing to the desired audience. That just simply means considering their age, level of education, and their status. Even sometimes their religion will make a difference in what you want to write for them. Different methods of pre-planning. There are many different methods of pre-planning. Brainstorming, completed all at once, and best if done with other people who are also working on a similar topic. Free writing is simply writing to a time or to a length. Focused free writing is with a subject. Listing is simply brainstorming done over a period of time. You just add things to your list that you want to bring out in your essay. Then clustering or mapping is one of the most popular ways of doing this step. First of all, you have to ask yourself some questions about what you want to write. First of all, who was involved and what happened? When did it happen and where did it take place? Why did it happen and how did it affect anybody? Free writing means writing whatever comes to mind about your subject. You write for a certain period of time or until you reach a certain length on a page. You concentrate on what you write, not how. Don't worry about editing or proofreading. Let the ideas flow freely. When you're doing clustering or mapping, it helps to make connections between ideas, emphasizes related relationships between ideas, focuses on unedited work or words for the flow of ideas, and includes the central subject and all words and phrases regarding the subject. This is a sample of cluster or mapping. You have your subject in the middle, Camp Robin Hood, and then just as anything comes to mind, you write it in another little bubble. Working to change his life, stories about himself. Seymour was at Camp Robin Hood. RWA was a transition program there. Seymour had tattoos, stories about litter, stories about himself, and he is working to change his life. There was also Elsie, who had street smarts, knew where to get food, where to get clothes, where the safe shelters were, because she was homeless. Then there was the ABCs of Camp Robin Hood. There was lots of fun playing. It wasn't always easy, but determined. And this was for disadvantaged kids. So from this, you can see how your ideas have flowed onto the paper. Now you can take them and organize them into something to write about Camp Robin Hood. Now that we have finished this pre-planning part of writing an essay, please click on the button below to download the worksheet that will help you understand what you just learned.